Hey guys, what's up? Easy's everything, where everything is easy, and we're back for part 3, Windows only, as you recognize from the title, on how to create custom slider text. Now, we will be doing a Mac tutorial for this, and I'll try to upload it at the exact same time as the Windows goes up. Now the reason is for we had to create separate tutorials is because Mac is a lot more complicated to create different file types. You can't just change the extension like we're about to do here in Windows. So Mac is a little bit more complicated, so I decided to create a separate tutorial instead of trying to put them both in the same tutorial. That would be a little confusing. So instead, I decided to create 2 separate tutorials. So for the Windows version, it's a whole lot simpler for once. Usually Mac is all better in that, but today you guys have it different. So go ahead and open up your tutorial theme. Go into Bundles, com.apple.springboard. So we're actually going to use this file for once. Told you we would be using it very soon. And go ahead and create a new folder and call it en.iproj for English.iPhone project or iPod project or iDivide. I don't know what that I is for, but I know that proj is project. And then en is for English. So go ahead and make that new folder, and the capitalization does matter. And go ahead and open up Notepad. Believe it or not, we use Notepad for coding. And turn on your caps lock, and there are many different sliders that we can actually change, such as the sync in progress, a lot of things. But we're just going to be going with the 3 basics, and I'm going to show you the third one, but delete it because I'm making this thing specifically for my iPod. So we're going to be doing the regular slide to unlock, the slide to power off. Whenever you hold your iPhone's power button down for 3 to 4 seconds, it should come up with a slide to power off. And then, of course, when you get a call on your iPhone, slide to answer. And obviously, I'm making this for my iPod 4G. So I'm going to show you how to use the slide to answer, but I'm not going to be saving it on there. So for the first one, how to create the slider on the regular lock screen slide to unlock. You're going to type, make sure the caps lock is on, it'll really help you. You're going to type away underscore lock underscore label. And, sorry about that, put those in quotes. Put that in quotes. Space equals space. And in another pair of quotes or set of quotes, you're going to put what you wanted to say. Now, this is just off of the top of my head. So, obviously, it's not going to be the greatest idea. It's actually pretty terrible. Alright, so that is the regular slide to unlock text. Now, for the next one, in a first set of quotations, we're going to be doing the power off, slide to power off, when you hold the button down. So power underscore off underscore lock underscore label. Sorry for my typos here. Space equals space, another set of quotes, and we'll put oh no off. Okay. And for the final one, slide to answer. I won't be keeping this. This is probably the simplest one. Slide underscore, it's different from the other 2. Slide to underscore answer. Now, if you're wondering what the, just out of curiosity, if you're wondering what the, sorry, I just went blank, what the underscores are for, that just kind of represents spaces. Usually in coding, coding never recognizes spaces unless it's supposed to. Like, we quoted this, so it's gonna obviously include that space. It knows where to put it. But in just regular coding, when you're declaring something, you never use spaces. The coding won't recognize that. So in most programs, including this, we're gonna be using underscores. Just a little fact for you to know. And you're gonna go to File, Save As, and locate your English.iproject in your com.apple.springboard, and under the Save As type, set that to all files. Very important, Save As type all files. If you don't, this will not work, because we don't want to save this file as just a normal text file. We want to save it as a strings file, and if we set it to all files, you can give it a weird, or give it a file name, weird. Give it a file name, and you can put dot and put whatever extension you want. So if you set this to save as type all files, and you typed out like an HTML code for a website that you're designing, you could type index, and then instead of pressing save, and usually it would just create a regular text document, you could type index.html and make sure the save as type is set to all files and click save, and it would become an HTML document. So this feature is not available on Mac, so it's a little bit more complicated to actually create the strings file. It's not this simple, but we're going to name it Springboard. Very important that you capitalize it like that, and it has to be named Springboard dot strings to make it a strings file. So that's what you're going to name it. Make sure it's in the correct folder. If not, move it to that folder. And in your, you can go ahead and just exit out of there. And in your folder, you should see a springboard.strings. And when you open that, you should get this window. Windows can't open this file because it doesn't recognize, it doesn't have a program to open up strings. But if you ever want to make a change, if you ever learn new pieces of code, if you ever like figure out that you can create more sliders, custom text, like you can create a custom slide to cancel text when you're syncing. If you ever, I'm not going to do that in this tutorial because I just want to cover the basics, but if you ever, figured that out and you want to go back and edit it, go ahead and right click on it and go, well, there you go. Go ahead and right click on it and click usually edit with Notepad. Mine's edit with Notepad++ because I set that to the default text editor. But yours would say edit with Notepad. Just go ahead and click on that and it should open back up in Notepad and you can change that up. So that's going to be it for this tutorial, guys. It was a little bit longer than I intended. Thanks for watching.